glossary, but this applies for all the chapters, vocabularies, and glossaries. First off, you can take your vocabulary, you get on your computer, and you are going to open up the Microsoft Office Word. Select a new document. On the top two lines of it, it says for formatting, you're required to put your name and the assignment. Well, for Chapter 6, you put your name and Chapter 6 vocabulary. Uh, any other assignment, you do the same thing. First name is acceptable if you're the only one in class with that first name. On the next line after this, you are going to make this bigger so we can see. We are going to make it so that you, on the first line above, you're going to start typing the words. Formatting asks for numbering. So you got two options. Just start typing number 1 and go, or select the top where it says numbering and let the computer know to number it. And make sure you type the word you are defining or term you're defining. When you're typing and defining these words, you can get your definitions from the internet. Dictionary.com is good for single words. Do a Google search for terms, several word terms. Since you can use this on your test as a kind of cheat sheet, and the answers I will give you, the definitions I'll give you on the test are coming straight out of the back of the book. My recommendation is you use the textbook to define the words. I do not read or speak Spanish, so just make sure you do the English words. Again, type the word, and wherever you're going to get it, type the definition. As you're typing, before you start, remember, type face would be 10 to 12. Font would be Arial, Courier, Times New Roman, something non-weird. Make sure that's applied to all of them. Do not get bigger than 12. Do not get smaller than 10 typeface. Gonna keep on going here, and we'll see where we go. Obviously, these words you're seeing here are not the real definitions. If you do use the internet for it, you can use copy paste. But again, when you do copy paste, please set up so that it's the same consistent format, font, and typeface as all the words on the page. Don't turn something in with 15 different fonts and 3 different typefaces. Continuing to go. You'll notice that the only time you hit enter as you're typing is when you are done with the definitions. If it gets to the end of the line, just keep typing. It will automatically wrap around on the next line. But when you hit enter at the end of the definition, it goes to the next line, adds a number to it, and you can keep doing it. As you go, please make sure you do a spell check and make sure you check everything several times before you upload this. You will definitely, when you're done, have to remember to turn in your handout as you go, so I'm just going to mention this several times. Continue on. Number 9. We'll go ahead and do the last word here in a second. Okay, when you're done, make sure you highlight all the words. What you're going to do at this point is you're going to make sure your formatting is correct. So step 1, you're going to go up and you're going to, there's that little button right there. Little button right there. There we go. Click on this. You're going to remove the check mark at the bottom down here. What that does is it adds an extra line between. You'll notice, especially on number 5, it's single spaced inside the word, but there's extra space between the words. You're then going to click it so it goes back to the left, so it's all at 1 inch margin. Make sure you save it. After you do a spell check, please do a spell check. File save as. If you don't save it, it won't be there. Save it to my documents. You can even save it to my desktop. If you have a flash drive, save it to my flash drive. You can log in on your computer to your cloud drive and save it there also. My documents is probably, or documents are probably the best place to locate it. So you're going to save it. Once you're done saving it, if you want, you can minimize it. In this case, I'm just going to close it. You go into Moodle, and you're going to select on Moodle, upload chapter vocabulary, and then the little box right there, click on it, and then you're going to browse. You're going to find the file, select it, upload this file, save changes. At this point you're done with that. You're going to click to go back to the main part of the chapter and do a glossary entry. Each chapter will be different. On a glossary, you can do a couple ways of doing this, but first off, which word are you supposed to do a glossary? I have it done for different ways. On this one, I'm assuming I'm on computer number 1. I'm going to use word number 1. That's going to be my glossary entry. Note which one it is. It is sales tax. From here, we're going to go back to add a new entry, content, and then what is the word you're going to do? Concept. It's going to be sales tax. Just type the word sales tax right there in that little box. It'll tell you if you're doing it in the wrong spot. Now, if you kept your vocabulary open in the back, you can copy paste. If not, you can type your definition right here. And then from there, you may consider typing your initials after the definition to make sure that if there's more than one person having that word, or type your name, however you want to do it. That way we're covered and the right person gets the right answer. When you're done, you're going to go to the bottom where it says save changes. You're going to save changes. You're then going to take your vocabulary list and you are going to go and turn that in.